What's up, Stat Family? Told you we was coming back with another. We got Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving exposed the NBA. This is a live reaction. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Let's get it. It's legendary. It's live. And we thank the Lord every day now. Promise you, every video we gonna thank the Lord. It's big, you know. Y'all already know. We second to him. So once you know you're second, and you never know, you gonna be first. And then you know where you stand at. You know where we stand at, Lord. I promise you, you're big, you know. And nobody will never get in front of you. So we salute it. It's like they call everybody, they be calling the goats. It's only one big goat, the real one. I promise you now. Y'all know him. If you know him, you know him. If you don't know him, you gonna know him. Promise you that. Thank the Lord for another day now. I promise you. It's big time you wake up. You see another day, it's big. It's big right now. Until your eyes pop open. It's big right there. And then we got some people out here that's blind. They still woke up today and seen another and heard another. It's big. That's big, man. Shout out to them real legends now. For real. Shout out to them real junkies. Real legend now. I ain't gonna play with y'all. Y'all already know it's legendary over here. I can't get up here and fake it. But I tell you what, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We about to get started. Shout out to my Dallas Mavericks too now. Let me clap it up for my team. They were big now. They were big. What? They were big. We knocked them Clippers out. What? Did we? That was big right there. Salute to my team, Maverick fan for life. We've been a fan for 20 years now. We ain't just popping here a fan, dude. We ain't popping here when your favorite player got here. It's legendary now. We ain't forgot all them seasons when we lost. Come on now, real fan over here now. No fan, dude. We ain't just hop up here. Shout out to my Mavericks, man. For real, we stayed down and waited our turn. Don't forget, we ain't made them playoffs last year. We had to watch y'all. Now they get to watch us. We got work to do. We coming. We ain't done yet. Shout out to my team, Maverick fan for life now. If you a Maverick fan, you forever good over here. I promise you. It's rare anyway that our Dallas Maverick fan get to say what we want to say now. I see though, every time we win it, the media always want to hop on our bandwagon and act like y'all been riding with us since day one. Cut it out. We ain't with that. Stop it. That's not cool. But let's get down to
it. Can you trust him?
You know?
Dallas, can you trust him? Kyrie, can you trust him? Luka, can you trust him? Kyrie in the playoffs. I think he's won 2 playoff series since they won the title with Bron. Luka in the playoffs. We've seen his fatigue weigh on him. So really, what I don't trust is individually in the playoffs, what they do.
17 offensive rebounds for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving dancing, prancing, pulls up, three-pointer, bang!
When it comes to the most cursed franchise in NBA history, the LA Clippers take the cake as the most snake-bitten team of all time. And despite having 4 Hall of Famers, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, even Paul George, this team time and time again comes up short and snatches defeat from the jaws of victory.
George, way off, hits the side of the backboard.
So, understanding the Clippers' curse, the long story history of that curse, who in their right mind tempted fate with this sign, Dallas to Cancun, before Game 5. Now, to their credit, this sign was actually kind of prophetic, as of course the Clippers in Game 5 had their biggest playoff loss in franchise history. And then 36 hours later in Game 6, went to Dallas, lost, and like the sign predicted, are now in Cancun. And when it comes to both these teams' star duos, that being Luka and Kyrie versus Paul George and James Harden, I mean, both these duos in the series put up pretty good numbers. But in the pivotal points of the series, one duo rose to the occasion, and the other one just fell flat. Luka Doncic in the third quarter alone outplayed James Harden and Paul George for their entire game performance, as Luka in one quarter, 14 points, 5 8 shooting, with a plus-minus of +10. James Harden for the entire game, 7 points, 2 of 12 shooting, 32 minutes, a -25. Paul George, 15 points, 4 of 13 shooting, 33 minutes, a -16. And while Luka was brilliant in Game 5, the guy who stole the show in Game 6 was, of course, Kyrie Irving. And if you watch this Game 6 very closely, for the entire first half, Dallas was just dominant. But still at halftime, it was a tie game. Kyrie in the second half, quite possibly the best game he's had since the 2016 finals. As in one half alone, 28 points, 10-13 shooting, 0 turnovers, and a +14. Now get this, James Harden and Paul George combined the second half, 11 points, 4 of 14 shooting, 1 turnover, a -32. That right there is Paul George and James Harden in a nutshell. In the biggest games, the biggest quarters, even just the biggest halves of their season, both these guys don't show up time and time again. And for Harden specifically, I mean, this is deja vu from 2023 versus Boston. And in games 5 and 6 versus Dallas, here's the stat lines. 11.5 points per game, 25% shooting, 7% from deep, nearly 3 turnovers. Games 6 and 7 versus Boston, nearly identical. 11 points, 25% shooting, under 10% from deep, but this time had 5 turnovers.
Listen, James, have you ever had those friends who had bad roommates? Over and over they complained about their bad roommates. This guy's terrible, the bad roommate here. They never thought to be self-aware enough that they're the bad roommate. They're the problem. Hey, James, you're the problem.
If you're still betting on James Harden 2024 to a big-time game, big-time performance in a critical moment and win a championship, I mean, you gotta be out of your mind. And look, to Harden's credit, in this series, just like versus Boston, had some big-time games. But again, in the most critical moments, most critical games, Harden again does not show up. And what makes that even worse, James Harden not being a closer in comparison to Kyrie and Luka being closers. That makes it even worse, as Kyrie now in his career is a perfect 13-0 in closeout games. And probably the most surprising aspect of this series was how good Dallas was defensively. But if you look at their post-trade metrics, Dallas, on the defensive end, they've been above average, if not a great defensive team. As the Clippers on the season, 115.6 points per game. This series, 100.3. Offensive rating, it was top 5 in the league. In the playoffs, an 8-point drop. Field goal percentage, kind of a basic metric, they ranked 6th on the year. In the playoffs, they were second to last. The incredible offensive drop-off for the entire Clippers team, it is very James Harden-esque. But at the same time, gotta give credit to Dallas, Luka, and Kyrie. Because both those guys defensively stepped up in the biggest games. And that right there for Luka specifically is one of the biggest false narratives of the season.
And one of the more important differentiators that I used for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is that he is a two-way player. He's top 10, top 12 in defensive win shares. You got to go a little bit further down to find Nikola Jokic, and way further down to find Luka Doncic, who is not a better than average defensive player.
Now, that guy Chris Mannix right there has an actual vote for MVP and is a, quote, respected source for all things NBA. Now, listen to him talk. What was his defensive expertise, his insight to Luka not being a good defender or a deserving MVP candidate? It was the fact Luka doesn't play defense and his defensive win shares aren't up to par. Looking at 2024, the defensive win share ranks. Nikola Jokic was 2nd, SGA was 8th, Luka 18th. Defensive plus minus, the Joker 1st, SGA 7th, Luka 16th. Even by Chris Mannix's own metrics, Luka this year was a pretty good defender. I'm not saying he's all defense, all world, a prime Gary Payton. I'm not saying that. But in comparison to previous years, Luka in 2024 made tremendous strides on that end of the floor. And if you look at Luka's defense versus the Clippers, I mean, it's actually very, very impressive. Clippers offensive players versus Luka shot 40.7% on 108 attempts. Luka on defense forced 17 turnovers, and for the entire playoffs was top 15 in defensive win shares. Looking at Kyrie, very, very similar. The Clippers on the series versus Kyrie shot 42% on nearly 60 attempts, and Kyrie on defense forced 9 turnovers. The stats right there are pretty fantastic, but if you watch the actual games, Kyrie's defensive effort, even if guys are making shots, making tough plays, the effort was there and the intensity was ratcheted up 3 notches. Contrary to popular belief, Kyrie's defense, Luka's defense, the entire Mavs team defense, that wasn't the problem this series. The biggest problem I saw was Luka Doncic not making threes, which is kind of odd considering on the season, his best year from deep at nearly 10 attempts per game. Now, despite the bad 3-point shooting, both Luka and Kyrie in the clutch in the fourth quarters were still fantastic. As in comparison to every player in the first round, both Kyrie and Luka were top 5 in scoring and top 10 in plus minus. And Kyrie at nearly 10 points per game on 50-50 splits, Luka nearly 7 points per game on 48-46 splits. Among the best duos in the NBA at fourth quarter scoring, Luka and Kyrie in the first round ranked first ahead of Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. And doing a head-to-head comparison, Luka and Kyrie versus Paul George and James Harden, I mean, it's almost laughable. Kyrie and Luka nearly 100 points combined. 50% shooting from the field, 50% from 3, with a plus-minus of plus 55. Harden and Paul George, 54 points, 18 of 40 shooting, sub 30% from 3, with a plus-minus of minus 51. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the series and why Dallas won, and the Clippers yet again came up short and didn't advance. And on a personal level, seeing Kyrie and Luka succeed, being a big fan of Dallas, what they're building, I mean, it's a long time coming. As of course last year in 2023, after the Kyrie trade, Dallas got all jumbled up. These guys took major hits from the media, rightfully so. But if you're going to criticize them when they're down, make sure to praise them when they're up and they're succeeding. So that right there is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Uncut Hoops, thank you for the video, man. You big, now you legendary. Keep them bangers coming. You know what you be talking about. You make sure you put information out when we win too. You big, even though when we be losing, you still be putting videos out. That's big time right there. I thank you for supporting my team, Uncut Hoops. Shout out to the Mavericks fan. And Brown fan, y'all see what I be talking about. Kyrie saved the day for you. See what I'm talking about now. I told you. Man, hey. Man, put that cape on, man. Hey. The man will go in there, hey. Torture. Come in there burning sage and give you 50 now, I promise you. What's my come in there burning sage. Give you 50. Shout out to Kyrie Irving now. Promise you, not real legend. Really been doing it. That's a real junkie right there. Really do it. You can tell who be hooping and who be playing. Who really put time in and who really be playing. You can tell who really do it now. It's only a few. It's only a handful that really do it. Still do it. Come on now. They ain't never lost the love of it. That's big time, Kyrie Irving. Shout out to my Mavericks, man. Luka, keep doing what you do. You know what you got to do. Give an effort. That's all you got to do. Give an effort. Play D. offensive game already there. Want me to tell you what we need you to have, though? A consistent offensive game every game. It's time to put that. It's time to start watching Dirk. It's time to see how Dirk closed shit out. Boy, he got them 10 straight shots. Consecutive. Easy. When it was time, Big Dirk will come through for you, Promise you. It's legendary. Shout out to my Mavericks fan, though, for real. Shout out to the Mavericks, though. I promise you that. Ain't gonna never forget my team. Don't forget, when we ain't make them playoffs, we had to sit and wait and watch everybody else's team. I was sick. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was sick. I was like, damn, we ain't in the playoffs. What? I was sick as hell, man. I had to sit through that. Where the Mavericks at, man? We didn't get to play until May. We playing May now. May I say we waited our turn? Huh? Shout out to the Mavericks. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. Shout out to Luka Doncic. Shout out to P.J. Washington. Shout out to Gafford. Shout out to Dwight Powell. Come on now. I know the whole team. Let's not play. I go on down the line now. Shout out to J.C. Key. Come on now. Shout out to Derek Lively. Shout out to Tim Hardaway Jr. Shout out to Josh Green. Come on, man. Shout out to A.J. Loss. I go down the line. I know the whole roster now. I promise you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Real fan over here. No fan duel. Jaden Harden. Come on now. It's a Harden party. Y'all know who he is. It's big time though, man. Nico Harris, that's a GM if y'all ain't know. We know all that. You gotta know your team though. It's big. We real fans over here. And Clippers fan, what happened? Y'all was doing all that hollering? Oh, Luka Doncic suck. He ain't gonna play D. He trash. Where y'all at? I remember we had to listen to that. We had to hear all that bullshit y'all talking about Clippers in 6. Y'all still got the Clippers in 6? Oh, okay. Y'all seen what happened. She was legendary. It's crazy though, but y'all trashing my team though. That's about to stop. Cause we about to, we got some people that we got Mavs fans that's for real too, want to respond too. It's like the way y'all be coming up, y'all be disrespecting us though. We ain't do shit to y'all team. We be cheering on y'all team. When it come to us though, y'all act like we ain't win shit. Y'all act like we won't be handling the business. It's okay. It's okay. All I know is them Clippers fans looking sick. Y'all doing all that holler. Oh, the Mavs about to lose. Okay. I was sitting back. I ain't saying a word. We ain't say a word. Okay, we gonna see. Man, it's my time to say something though. I know how it be though when your team lose. So I ain't gonna be too harsh though. Cause I know how it be. When your team lose, man, that shit hurt. Damn, we knocked out. Be thankful though, Clippers. Y'all made it to the playoffs, man. You just ran into them Dallas Mavericks. That's all it is. You ran into them Dallas Mavericks. You run into the Mavericks. You ran into them Dallas Mavericks. Boy, we had a team out there. But we was on you. Y'all thought we were going to come out there playing. Okay. Didn't y'all have home court? Weren't y'all 4 seed? And we were the 5th seed. Oh, did we handle that? Matter of fact, didn't we walk in y'all trap and take over y'all trap? I think so. Oh, okay. Shout out to Back Road. We definitely walked in that trap and took over, and then went back to Dallas and handled it. Clippers fans, I'm gonna tell y'all, Clippers fans ain't even real fans. I'm gonna tell you why. Clippers saying, there's some Clippers fans that said they were gonna lose the series. How the hell you gonna say your team gonna lose the series? I mean, I ain't gonna never say my team gonna lose the series. Boy, what? Until it's over. Oh, we lost. Oh, 0-0 now. Oh, now we lost. I gotta see it. What for talking about they team about to lose the damn series and even start? Man, hey, people be fraud, man. People don't be real fans. They just when they be there when they winning. You gotta be there when the losing happen. That's when you know you're a real fan. Shout out to my Mavericks, man. I promise you. Whole 15-man roster, assistant coach. Man, it's legendary, man. I love my team to the end. Promise you. And we ain't gonna never switch. Just to let y'all know, been a fan for 20 years, going on 21 years. It's legendary. Shout out to my team. Maverick fan for life. Thank y'all, Stat Family, for watching the full video. We're going to be back with another video after this video. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. You know?